Good morning. I'm not quite as insane today. Happy now. I was gonna say happy Saturday, but it might not be Saturday when you listen to this. So anyhow, I want you to say hi to Bentley. Hi. Say hello. Good morning. Give me a kiss. He gives sniffle kisses. Right, boo? Anyhow, 2 deep breaths and we'll start with a prayer. Dear God, if left to my own devices, my perception will be skewed. I surrender to you everything that I think and feel. God, please take my past, plan my future. Send your spirit to redeem my mind that I might be set free. May I be your channel, God, and serve the world. May I become who you would have me be, do what you would have me do, go where you would have me go, and say what you would have me say, and to whom. God, please help me to stay close to you today and remember my purpose in this world. I love you and I thank you for all my blessings, for everything. I love you. Amen. So, we're on lesson 122, which is a beautiful lesson of gratitude. I'm sorry for the shaking around the shaking around of the camera. Lesson 22. I hope you can hear me now. I want to put that over my nose. Lesson 22. Forgiveness offers everything that I want. What could you want? Forgiveness cannot give. Do you want peace? Forgiveness offers it. Do you want happiness, a quiet mind, a certainty of purpose, and a sense of worth and beauty that transcends the world? Do you want care and safety and the warmth of sure protection always? Do you want a quietness that cannot be disturbed, a gentleness that can never be hurt, a deep, abiding comfort, and a rest so perfect it can never be upset? All this forgiveness offers you, and more. It sparkles on your eyes as you awake and gives you joy with which to meet the day. It soothes your forehead while you sleep and rests upon your eyelids so you can see no dreams of fear and evil, malice and attack. And when you wake again, it offers you another day of happiness and of peace. It's beautiful. All this forgiveness offers you and more. Forgiveness lets the veil be lifted up that hides the face of Christ from those who look with unforgiving eyes upon the world. It lets you recognize the Son of God and clears your memory of all dead thoughts so that remembrance of your Father can arise across the threshold of your mind. What would you want forgiveness cannot give? What gifts but these are worthy to be sought? What fancied value, trivial effect, or transient promise, never to be kept, can hold more hope than what forgiveness brings? It's just so pretty. I just want it to kind of sink in. I feel like I'm rushing through it. Why would you seek an answer other than the answer that will answer everything? Here is the perfect answer given to imperfect questions, meaningless requests, half-hearted willingness to hear, and less than halfway diligence and partial trust. Here is the answer. Seek for it no more. You will not find another one instead. God's plan for your salvation cannot change, nor can it fail. Be thankful it remains exactly as He planned it. Changelessly it stands before you like an open door, with warmth and welcome calling from beyond the doorway, bidding you to enter in and make yourself at home where you belong. Here is the answer. Would you stand outside while all of heaven waits for you within? Forgive and be forgiven. As you give, you will receive. There is no plan but this for the salvation of the Son of God. Let us today rejoice that this is so, for here we have an answer, clear and plain, clear and plain, beyond deceit in its simplicity. All the complexities the world has spun of fragile cobwebs disappear before the power and the majesty of this extremely simple statement of the truth. Here is the answer. Do not turn away in aimless wandering again. Accept salvation now. It is the gift of God and not of the world. The world can give no gifts of any value to a mind that has received what God has given as its own. God wills salvation be received today, and that the I can't pronounce it. Okay, I'm going to slowly pronounce it. Okay. I can't say it. Alright. I'm gonna have to look it up real quick and then repeat this sentence because it is driving me. Great, I can't get past it. I apologize. Let me say it. How does this word sound? Let's see. I have to look it up. Please forgive me. It's a pause. You ready? Intricacies. Yay! Okay, intricacies. I love that you can look up a word and listen to it, how it is pronounced. God wills salvation be received today, and the intricacies of your dreams no longer hide their nothingness from you. I have horrible pronunciation problems. Open your eyes today and look upon a happy world of safety and of peace. Forgiveness is the means by which it comes to take the place of hell. In quietness it rises up to greet your open eyes and fill your heart with deep tranquility as ancient truths, forever newly born, arise in your awareness. What you will remember then can never be described, yet your forgiveness offers it to you. Remembering the gifts forgiveness gives, we undertake our practicing today with hope and faith that this will be the day salvation will be ours. Earnestly and gladly we will seek for it today, where we hold the key within our hands, accepting heaven's answer to the hell we made, but where we would remain no more. Morning and evening do we gladly give a quarter of an hour to the search in which the end of hell is guaranteed. Begin in hopefulness, for we have reached the turning point at which the road becomes far easier. And now the way home is short, that yet we travel. And now the way is short, that yet we travel. We are close indeed to the appointed ending of the dream. Sink into happiness as you begin these practice periods, for they hold out the sure rewards of questions answered and what your acceptance of the answer brings. Today it will be given you to feel the peace forgiveness offers and the joy the lifting of the veil holds out to you. Before the light you will receive today, Before the light that you will receive today, the world will fade until it disappears. It'll disappear, and you will see another world arise that have no words to picture. Now we walk directly into the light and we receive the gifts that have been held in store for us since time began, kept waiting for today. Forgiveness offers everything you want. Today, all things you want are given you. Let not your gifts recede throughout the day as you return again to meet a world of shifting change and bleak appearances. Retain your gifts in clear awareness as you see the changeless in the heart of change, the light of truth behind appearances. Be tempted not to let your gifts slip by and drift into forgetfulness, but hold them firmly in your mind by your attempts to think of them at least a minute as each quarter of an hour passes by. Remind yourself how precious are these gifts with this reminder, which has the power to hold your gifts in your awareness through the day. So remember, do 15 in the morning, 15 at night, and at the quarter of every hour. Is that what it says? Let me see. Let not your gifts as you return to me. Okay. So forgiveness offers everything I want. Today I have accepted this as true. Today I have received the gifts of God. As each quarter of an hour passes by, be tempted not to let your gifts slip by and drift into forgetfulness, which I do all the time. So I decided I'm going to start using reminders on my calendar as well as the timer, ACIM timer, and work through that. So I'm sure that will help me too. So it just takes time in the morning to set this all up, and that's something I've not allowed myself this time in the morning because I get caught up in a depression that kind of holds me bondage. So I'm free of that in this moment, and it's all about the moment, and I'm so grateful. It's been a rough couple days in my mind. Forgiveness offers everything I want. Today I have accepted this as true. Today I have received the gifts of God. You are worth it. I'm worth it. We're worth it. We're all one. Let's give this to each other. Let's give this to ourselves. Thank you for joining me in training in forgiveness. We're going to take 2 deep breaths and pray out. I love you. Dear God, please help us to remember that forgiveness offers everything we want. Help us to remember you, to remember purpose, and to be loving and gentle with ourselves today, God. Thank you, God. Love you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for tolerating my serious problems with pronunciation. Practicing, again, training in forgiveness and giving you examples.